What is up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. And Michigan has done it again with their second commitment in just one day. You saw me earlier, and we are back, baby. And we are back talking about a mauler, a nasty, what we would like to classify as a dirt bag because he plays to the whistle. He likes to make kids hate life. And I'm going to show you that in the huddle tape. You'll take a look at that. But let's take a look at the graphic from Hayes Fawcett. We have the four-star offensive tackle, Marky Walbridge, who was committed to Michigan, 6'6", 270 pounds, out of Massachusetts. Now, what you will see here on the 247 recruiting profile is he is just short of that four-star. A four-star is typically an 89. He is just there. 447. He's like literally on the edge. But this is something that I want to kind of point out. And, it is absolutely impossible for these recruiting services to accurately scout these kids and give fair rankings. And I have literally talked to players' parents who have this gripe because it actually has an impact on their NIL evaluations from schools. So like it bothers them. But at the same time, it's just impossible. There's too many kids. There's over 2,000 kids that these guys are evaluating. And it's just not feasible. Not only that, you have a kid who's in Massachusetts, the Northeast, who they don't get the attention that the kids in the South or the West do. And what I mean by the West, I mean like the Cali, LA circuit. And then a lot of it's mainly, you have your Florida, your Georgia, your Texas area. And there is some things in Ohio, but long story short, Northeast is forgotten. It just is. And it's okay because what does Michigan like to do? Michigan loves its kids from the Northeast. Michigan loves its kids from Montana and Idaho because you know why? Schools are lazy. Michigan is not. Michigan looks under every single stone and they find the gems. And this is a kid, Marky Walbridge, who Michigan identified a long time ago, over a year ago. They love this film. They literally, and I'm going to give Steve Lorenz, this from 247, shout out to him. He's mentioned that Michigan had him very high on their board, up there with some of the kids that you would think would be in the top 150, top 100. Like they believe Marky Walbridge has that type of capability. And what I want to also show you is you'll see with this 247 profile, there is no scouting report because it's just not feasible for them to get to every single kid. They just don't. I mean, some of these rankings, I'm telling you guys, take them with grains of salt. Watch the film. We're film watchers. Let's take a look. What does the film tell us? So what you have here, and I'm going to tell you right now, this kid is a dirt bag. Okay. We love dirt bags. He's very athletic for a 6'6", 270-pound kid. Watch him in space, guys. Look at the pole. And then look at him go. Quick, man. That is what I believe. I've not talked to Michigan, but look at the pole, boys. Look at the pole. Look at the athleticism. Look at this quickness. Boom. Open lanes. This is how you create lanes. Players like Marky Walbridge, who are going to be on these poles and just crack that linebacker, create that hole, allow that lane, and you're gone. And if we get a Savion Hyder, or if it's Jasper Parker, or whoever who is running that rock, they're going to be getting 10, 15-yard gains because of players like Marky Walbridge. You will see Marky Walbridge plays to the end of the whistle, and he doesn't even care about you. Look at this. He hates this kid. I don't even like you. See? He doesn't even like him. Hates that kid. Marky Walbridge literally is a very physical player who fits Michigan's DNA as smash mouth football. It's a good get, boys. In my opinion, I would like to call this a Michigan special because he fits the mold of what Michigan is looking for in its players. Right mentality, physical, plays at the end of the whistle, and just has a mean streak. He plays what? Smash mouth football all the time. Another thing that makes him very valuable is look at his first step in pass pro. Well, right here, you didn't quite see it because that defensive end wasn't very quick. But what you will see is his quick first step. He has a good step to where he's not going to be beat. If we look right here, you'll see, look how quick he covers this gap. Boom. Now, I will say he did get a little off balance there. Still throws the kid to the ground because he wants you to hate him. He hates you, so he wants you to hate him. But yeah, I mean, you see him in space. He's going to create, this is a kid who will create run lanes for running backs, will not allow edges to get that step on them. Like there are, for example, no names. There's an offensive lineman at Michigan right now who has a bit of problems because he should be a guard. And he's just not quick enough for these edges. Well, Marky Walbridge is not that. He is quick enough for these edges. He's actually ideal for offensive tackle. I'm not sure if Michigan's going to look at him as a left tackle or a right tackle or what do they think. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He is a tackle, and he will find his role when he gets to Michigan, when Justin Truss gets his hands on him, develops him more, and obviously when Grant Newsome and Costello continue, they put their hands and they develop him even further. I mean, the kid has a lot of potential. His athleticism and size and mental makeup, which you cannot teach. You cannot teach size. You cannot teach athleticism. You can sometimes improve it a little bit, but you really can't. And then you cannot teach mentality. He's got him. He's got him. So that's what Michigan sees in him. Very good, talented player here. He and what also I find very interesting about Marky Walbridge is I actually put him in a similar bucket of 3 offensive linemen that Michigan was looking at this year. Bear McWhirter, who committed to Michigan. Zayden Crimpin, who just committed to Texas A&M today. And then we have Marky Walbridge, who has now committed to Michigan. These 3 guys are legitimate dirtbags, and they literally play to the whistle. All of their highlight tape is just them throwing guys to the effing ground like this. Now, I will say that could have been a flag, though. Regardless, he'll get there. He's literally. I feel he feels if he doesn't knock a kid to the ground, he failed. If you watch his highlight tape, he's making sure every kid across from him is hitting. And you're right. Well, it's a highlight tape, of course. Bro, it ain't that easy to make every kid in front of you hit the damn ground. Like you know how many highlight tapes I've watched of offensive linemen who are not doing this? There's tons of them. This is not like, and I understand it's Massachusetts. The size of these players are not, it's not Texas. It's not Georgia. It's not Florida. Hell, it's not even Ohio. But regardless, it doesn't matter because what he has are transferable skills. This agility, this versatility, this quickness, this size, all transferable. Michigan has found themselves right here. This is actually a pretty good one here. So look at the edge tries to take a wide angle here, right? Doesn't matter. The length, the speed, the quickness. You got no shot. You got no shot. Is he going to kill this kid? Yeah, he is. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? He literally wants these kids to hate life. He's a very mean person. It appears Marky Walbridge. He might be a great guy off the field, but when he's on the field, he's a terrible, terrible mean person. But that's okay. We want those. Those are the type of kids who make Buckeyes cry and makes them cry at the end of games because they don't get gold pants. So he fits the bill. He is what I would call a Michigan special, a Michigan man. Welcome to the Michigan Wolverines, Marky Walbridge. Now let's take a look at the class, guys. Very interesting. Actually, I want to go back. Let's go back one here. Look at this, boys. Little brother was talking that ish. We got a higher recruiting class than Michigan. Yeah, that's cute. No, you don't. Michigan is now 15th in the nation. 15th in the nation with 8 blue chips, 5 3-stars. And I like our 3-stars. I don't even care. I'm a big fan of our 3-stars. Where's little brother at? Oh, you hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Maybe one day they'll figure it out. But anyways, Michigan is putting in work. They're on the ascending climb. Marky Walbridge has been predicted to Michigan, will be committing June 27th. I feel that would put us, as long as none of these lower bottom feeder Big Ten teams gain anybody, that'll put Michigan probably in the 12th spot, I would think. I'm sure someone's got the playing with the class calculator and they know exactly where we'll be. That's cool. But whatever. Let's take a look at the class. Then we will take a look at the depth chart. And go from there, boys. But here we are. Michigan is building, boys, and we ain't done yet. I told you, didn't I? How long have I been telling? Anyone who's watched our show, I've been telling you, the next 3 weeks are about to be fun. Are you not entertained? Titan Davis, Zion Robinson, Marky Walbridge, soon to be Malachi Lee, Moore, Dorian Barney, Travis Johnson, Andre Clark. There's more. There's even more. I know Hayes Foster put out a graphic with 4. There's more. I think that's just the people who have contacted him. I don't know. There's more. Michigan's in a great spot, boys. Obviously, you got QB1, Brady Smeagol in the house, leading the way. We got Titan Davis, Big Dog Titan. Excellent to have. Zion Robinson. So I'm still happy. I'm still amped up about getting him today. So happy we got Zion Robinson, man. Matt Lowe. Actually, I got a phone call. I won't name who it was. Of a rival school. Bro, they love Zion Robinson, bro. They literally told me, quote, he thinks Zion Robinson is the best wide receiver we've gotten since Nico Collins. I was like, well, what about Andrew Marsh? I think Andrew Marsh he's like, no, I think it's Zion Robinson. I mean, listen, In my opinion, you want to put Zion and they're dogs. Elite, boys. Ron Bellamy, you go, boy. You go, boy. All right, we got Matt Ludwig, Mikhail Blade, Brody Jennings, Bear McWhirter, the other dirt nasty dog. Alistair Vallejo slept on. This kid should be like top 100, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Everyone I know, even people who are not Michigan fans, who watch his tape, and I'm in some group text message threads where fans of other schools they love Alistair Vallejo, bro. They are also baffled why he's not top 100. I agree. Marky Walbridge, welcome to Michigan, young man. Enjoy it, bro. Glad to have you here. Jonathan Brown, the running back. We will make a video on Jonathan. I'm about to be going up north this weekend, though. We'll figure it out. I might do it tomorrow. I got to do a video on Jonathan Brown. He committed midnight on Saturday, and your boy was out. Your boy was out. We got Mason Bonner, Jalen Powell, Tariq Boney, and then the 5-star kicker, because you know what? Kickers are people, too, and we love our kickers. Shout out to Zavada. All right, let's take a look at, boys, the depth chart and where we are and how is this going to look now. Let me pull this to the side. Bear with me. All right, so we got some big things happening here. So if we look at this, the offensive line is now starting to come together. I'll zoom in for you guys here. Marky Walbridge. I'm putting him at right tackle. I don't know. Maybe he plays left. Maybe he plays right. I'm not quite sure. I think Malachi Lee, although I thought I read Malachi Lee prefers right. I could be wrong there. Whatever. Malachi Lee is about to go here. But as you can see, this offensive line is starting to come together. They're looking to have a class of 4. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping we get Malachi Lee and John Turntine. We'll see how that goes. I know Texas is really pushing for Turntine as well. But here we go, boys. We got it. I mean, I know the back end's looking empty, but it's okay because Donovan Webb. That's another one. Donovan Webb. I didn't even mention his name. Donovan Webb, Andre Clark, Dorian Barney's your 3 corners, right? Dorian Barney, Brody Jennings. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, sticks in the class, but we'll see. But regardless, man, Michigan's looking good here, filling up the class strong. Next 3 weeks, I'm gonna keep saying it because it's still true. Boys, we're about to be in for a good time, bro. Good effing time. Now, look, there's no promises, no guarantees. We land the bigger dogs, the Carter Meadows, although I feel good about it. Savion Hyder, I feel good about it. Calvin Russell's interesting. It's interesting because the way, the competitors for Michigan are LSU and Miami. Well, Miami just took another kid, but, bro, I didn't even mention Travis Johnson. Travis Johnson's going to be going – yeah, it's more than 4 guys. I know like everyone's like geeking on that Haas face or the Haas facet or Hayes facet graphic about his 4 guys. It's more than 4. What are we doing? What are we like? If you watch our show, we've been talking about this. But regardless, end of the day, it doesn't matter. Michigan's in a great spot. We'll see about the Calvin Russell thing. I mean, I'm optimistic, but if you add Travis Johnson, we're at 3. Everyone's like, well, LSU's at 3, Miami's at 3. Well, we're about to be at 3. Travis Johnson's committing July 4th. Calvin Russell's committing July 5th. We're going to have 3 in the class. So it all comes down to, if Michigan can pull the 4 off. And I'll tell you right now, if Michigan can pull that 4 off, yeah, Ron Bellamy for president. Anyways, so here's where we are, boys. Class is looking good. Michigan is doing the damn thing, and we're not done. We're not done. It's just heating. It's just getting started. All right. We only have 14. I mean, you know what's crazy is we are at 14, likely only going to get about roughly 10 more. Let's see if we can name. We'll see. Who do I feel good about? I feel good about Donovan Webb, Dorian Barney. I feel good about Andre Clark. I feel good about Travis Johnson. I feel good about Malachi Lee. I feel good about Savion Hyder. I feel good about. I do. I think we're getting Savion Hyder. I do. At 6. Carter Meadows is 7. I do think we're getting Carter Meadows. We'll see. Linebacker is tough. I don't know. I don't know what Brian Jumbury is doing right now, boys. I don't know. I gotta. Oh, Markel Dabney. That's 7. Or I'm sorry. That's 8. Who can count? So that's 8. That puts us at 22. So that puts us at 22. We'll probably get a couple more here or there. And who knows? Maybe Michigan swings for the fences in October, November, December and try and get a kid for a flip. Regardless, boys, it's looking good. Class is going to be strong. But that's it for today. If Michigan gets another commitment, I'll be back. But I think our next one's going to be, well, I was going to say, I think our next one's Malachi Lee Friday. But reality is Markel Dabney is just, that's going to happen at some point. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. We'll find out. But we're here for it either way, boys. Thank you for watching the videos. Please like and subscribe. Share it if you can. Appreciate you. Next show is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Michigan Wolverines call-in show. Myself and Johnny Olden in the house taking your calls. Let's do the damn thing. But until next time, you guys already know what it is. It's Go Blue.